some of your calls, 855-839-1210. We have Henry in South Jersey. Hey, Henry.
Hi, Dawn. Yeah, I really liked the other day how President Trump helped that woman in the crowd that had passed out, I think, or had some kind of medical situation.
Yes.
It really shows how human he is. Then I remembered an interview he gave years ago when he's recounting an incident at Mar-a-Lago, and he says, so what happens is this guy falls off right on his face, hits his head, and I thought he died. And you know what I did? I said, oh, my God, that's disgusting. And I turned away, said Trump.
Oh, my God.
I couldn't, he was right in front of me, and I turned away. I didn't want to touch him. He's bleeding all over the place. I felt terrible. Beautiful marble floor. Didn't look like it. It changed
Never
color.
heard this before.
Became very red. All you have, this poor guy, 80 years old, lying on the floor unconscious, and all the rich people are turning away. Oh, my God, this is terrible. This is disgusting. And, they're turning away. Nobody wants to help the guy. His wife is screaming. She's sitting right next to him, and she's screaming. Thank God for the Marines. What happens is these 10 Marines from the back of the room, they come running forward. They grab him. They put the blood all over the place. It's all over the uniforms. They call it a human stretcher, where they put their arms out and they help carry him out. And I'm saying, get that blood cleaned up. It's disgusting. The next day, I forgot to call the man to see if he's okay, said Trump, adding of the blood. It's just not my thing. Trump is such a lovely guy, don't you think?
This that you're telling, as I'm looking, I'd never heard this before because I was not really a big Howard Stern. No, it happened, I think, back in 2007 or 2008.
Yeah, but there's 20,000 stories like that, Dawn. You selectively not to listen to them.
Well, you're talking about something that would have happened in 2007, 2008. That was, I guess, a
right.
Stern
and he's much
interview.
More compassionate and empathy now. He's always showing empathy. He's so compassionate.
Look,
he's not the mean guy he was 15 years ago.
Look, here's the thing. If you don't like Trump, you don't like him. It's probably not because of something he told to Howard Stern, that he told to Howard Stern, or that might have happened, I guess, 20 years ago. And so I don't, it was a 2008 interview with Stern. So I don't actually know when the alleged incident happened or whatever. Somebody, I guess, unearthed this at some point when he was running in 2016, 2017. So
but it's all over the internet.
But the truth, so I'm looking it up and I'm acknowledging that this is something that they talked about. I just didn't really remember it. But I mean, do you want me to play?
If that was an isolated incident, so be it. But there's 1,000 other stories like that.
1,000?
I got another question for you. If Kamala Harris had children,
it's pronounced Kamala.
Excuse me.
No, here's the thing I'm going to say about this, and I know different people pronounce her name differently, but it is and this is whoever you support. Her name is Kamala. Just think of the name Mom.
I know. My bad. It's my bad. I don't want to dwell on that. But if Kamala Harris had children from 3 different husbands, she cheated on all of them, and then slept with a porn star and lied about it, what would you guys be saying about her? You think you might dwell on that a little bit?
So your whole reason for voting for any president or any individual is you don't look at their policy. You don't look at what they've been successful at. You look at their personal life and their failings successes in their personal life.
Exclusively, no. At the end of the day, all these things about Trump, you know what? Trying to overturn an election and starting a coup or insurrection, whatever you want to call it, that's kind of a showstopper. I'm old enough to remember.
Well, wait,
that if you did
I am going to
like
Henry.
That,
why don't you play what Trump said? I need to play this more often. Can you, at the end of this huge rally, let's just play this, Jimmy? Just for one moment, we're going to pop this down. Let's just play Trump What did he say at the end of the rally on January 6th? We just aired it this week. And I guess I need to play this more routinely because for anybody who says, first of all, that he incited or he asked people to bring firearms or any armaments to his rally, that is just not true. There's no evidence of that. And believe me, if the J6 committee that was bipartisan, Liz Cheney, Kinzinger, who spoke yesterday, if they had that, anything like that, they would have put that forth. We've never heard that. That's number one. So, number one, he never asked people to come and do an insurrection. He never asked people to bring firearms. Here is what President Trump stated, and let's talk about words matter, at the end of the J6 rally that day when people were calling into the show. Zioli was here. We were on the morning show. We were live. There were people headed down there early in the morning. And they were saying, I just want to be supportive. I just want to, it's kind of sad. It's the last big rally. And we want to hear the Trump rally in D.C. We're headed down here. There were many, many people who gathered. There was a huge rally. And so this is what he said. Do we have it? At the end of it.
I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard. Today we will see whether Republicans stand strong for integrity of our elections.
Is that it?
Hello?
He had Trump said go peacefully. Trump said go peacefully. Remember this? And patriotically. That was what he said. I've played it over and over again. So I thank you for the call. Let's get to Christian in Jenkintown. Hey, Christian.
Good morning, ma'am. So two things. One,